he talks back to you and tells you to shut the fuck up or whatever. And so he probably would have been fine with your friends, but you were embarrassed by him and didn't want your friends to see him. And
I
that
think
said about you.
I could have never brought him around my parents ever. Ever. They were like, what the hell going on here, David? With David? I'm like, well, it would have been bad. It would have been ugly. Mm-mm. No, but that's just me. I'm crazy.
That's okay. That's okay. We're all crazy a little bit, but I think that I mean, I guess my last question to you is: do you want to have a relationship, a lifelong relationship, or is that not something you're interested in never having?
I do, but it's saying I set myself up to fail so much, and why I say that is, thing is, I want to be. Right now, I'm not ready for a relationship. Not with a little person I was telling myself today. I'm like, well, I knew he wasn't ready, but I'm not ready either. I have things I want to accomplish in my life right now, and plus, I have other responsibilities that I can't devote my time to a relationship with everything I have going on. But with that being said, I still want, and this is so bad. I guess I am a little shallow. I want, before I start dating, I want at least to be 100 pounds lighter
Uh-huh.
because I've done it before. Like in 2000, you had to look in some of my pictures. In 2004, 5, and 6, I had lost 137 pounds, and I had a body,
Yeah.
and and I want to be that person again.
Hmm.
But my thing is, I'm not right now in this moment. I'm not doing anything to get there.
That doesn't make you
You know,
shallow. Why would that make you shallow? That
because
means you want to be in your best form. You want to attract the kind of guy you want, not just some guy you don't want. You want to. That's perfectly not shallow at all. No, that
okay.
makes plenty of sense to me. Yeah.
Because I almost didn't want to say that because I'm like, God, what is wrong with me?
Are you kidding? Oh my God, no. When I met my husband in 2007, I had a personal trainer for 2 years that came to my house 3 times a week, and I worked out 6 times a week, and I was really really good shape. I was muscular, and da, 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 da. And so I worked out all the time and stuff. And so I did that. The reason I did that is because I said in 2007 I'm going to meet my husband, whoever it's going to be, and I set out in my brain. So I'm gonna get in perfect shape, and I'm gonna attract the kind of guy I want, and I'm gonna go on all the dates that every time somebody actually asks me on a date or anything, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go on Match.com. I did every single thing, and so I literally put it in my head, this is what I'm gonna do. I did it, and I met him, so it happened. So my point is, I think anybody who does that, anybody who's gonna go dating, usually goes on a diet or gets in a better shape or whatever. That's totally normal. Totally normal. So don't think that's shallow. It's not shallow at all. It would be shallow if you said you met somebody and you fell in love and you're dating, and 3 years, 5 years later, they gained 100 pounds, and you said, I'm dumping you because you gained 100 pounds. Which I would not put past you, by the way.
Oh my God, I'm not. See, I'm a bad person. No, my thing is, I would. That's just the reverse of me. I would think, say, I get back to where I want it to be, like it was several years ago, but then I get complacent. And when you get comfortable in a relationship, sometimes you gain a little weight,
Oh, I
and I
gained
get back
weight,
to
yeah, and I had to lose it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
see, and I get back to where I am now, and then they leave me. That would be devastating. And also, I'm not getting any younger,
No, you're not.
and
No, you're not.
and and the men that I'm interested in, they're interested in people 20 years younger than me.
Who you're dating? You're interested in young guys or what?
No, not at all.
What do you mean that you're
Um,
interested in are guys younger than you? Who you're interested in that's interested in younger guys or whatever?
people around my age, people my age or older, are interested in young guys around this area, anyhow.
You're not interested in younger guys, are you?
No,
Okay, so what makes you think every other fucking guy, 40 or excuse me, whatever age you are, is going to be interested in the same thing? There are other guys out there who not every guy is going to be interested in guys who are 20 something. That's not true.
but they have bad teeth.
Oh, shut up. I don't know
That's
where
me
you
being
live. I
funny.
guess because you live up there in Hicksville or something. I don't know, but all these teeth
Mm,
people, it must be a
Southern
sleep.
Indiana. I'm almost in Kentucky. I can walk to Kentucky faster than I can get to work.
Oh my God, seriously? Oh
Seriously.
God. I didn't know you were that close to Kentucky. Wow.
We border the Ohio River, and right across the bridge is Kentucky.
Oh, that's
Actually,
frightening.
part of Kentucky is up above the river. Like I said, I can walk. It's probably 2 miles from my house and be in Kentucky.
Sir, are you even in a city? Like a major
Yeah,
city? Oh,
This is
okay.
it's the third biggest city in Indiana.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's
It's a
good.
big
At
area,
least you're
yeah,
not
but it's
in Podunk.
no, it's not Podunk, but the mentality is though.
Well, how far is the capital from you of Indiana, or whatever the nearest capital would be to you, Ohio or wherever?
3 hours and a half away.
Okay. So if you wanted to go like to a big club or something, you'd have to go like 3.5 hours away.
Oh, the closest. Oh, okay. The closest city to me would be Louisville, Kentucky.
They
It's
have
only an hour.
real clubs there.
Oh my God! I used when I was younger. I used to tear Louisville, Kentucky up because if anybody in the Midwest, if you ask anybody about Connections, there's a club called Connection. That's the big gay
Oh, okay.
deal, and we used to go there all the time. So yeah, I could actually live in Louisville, and I've actually been contemplating it, moving because I need to be in a bigger city, and it's close to home. I would never move where Dawn and Nikki is because that's 3 hours and a half away, but it's kind of boring. And then St. Louis is 2 hours and a half away, and Nashville is 2 hours away.
It's so funny to me because living in Texas, as I have my entire life, it has been, it has been, it's so weird because here, if you go 3 hours to the west, or 3 hours to the east, or 3 hours south, you're still in fucking Texas. So
Oh, is Dallas in the middle? I guess I really
no,
know the
we're in the
geography.
we're in the northeast. Northeast. Dallas is about 2.5 hours south of Oklahoma. So we're
Oh,
in
okay.
the northeast near Fort Worth. Yeah. So Dallas is. So my point is, it's just so hilarious to me when people from other states talk about, oh yeah, a few hours away is that state, a few hours away is that state. Because to me, it's just like so fucking weird because you're so close to everything. In Texas, it's so fucking huge. You can't get the fuck out of the state in less than like 4 hours. So it's just funny to me. But anyway, no, that's why I was just curious though if you actually had any place to go that was actually more gay friendly or whatever.
Louisville would be the city to go because they have a really big gay community there, black and white, and they have the clubs there. And no, yeah, so yeah, I could definitely. When I was taking my mom to her specialist in Louisville, I had a lot of flashbacks of being drunk and laid out in front of the club. So it's a nice Louisville's an okay city. I could do Louisville, but my thing is, if me living here, I don't want to date. And not even thought of dating outside of the area if it's within 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because of course you get a bigger pool of men to choose from. Because I absolutely will not date anybody in this city. I will not do it.
Well, look, wait, why don't you? Haven't you ever tried online dating, like Match.com or something like that?
Um, I've tried some of them, and they people are, and I'm being completely honest with you. People are not interested in me. I don't know. I
Well,
don't know. I don't
the
know what it
people
is.
that you're saying the people that you're interested in aren't interested in you. I'm sure there are probably people who are interested in you. You're probably just not interested in them.
Well, okay, you're exactly right.
That's what it
You're
sounds
exactly
like.
right.
Yeah, because I know how picky you are. So you're probably like, no, 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 no. You're like, no.
It's oh my god, it's to a fault. And is it rude if somebody sends you a interest or email or something say, I think you're very attractive, what's up or whatever, and then you don't respond because you don't like the picture?
What I used to do when I used to get people like that when I was single, I would respond to them. I'd say, "Thank you very much. I appreciate that." And then they would, that's all I would say. And if they kept emailing me or whatever, and I wasn't interested in them, I'd say, they'd say, well, I'd love to go on a date with you, whatever. I'd say, well, thank you. I'm not interested, but have a good day or something like that. That's what I would do. So I don't think that's mean if you brush them off that way. But I think it's more respectful to actually respond to somebody because then it really, if you think about it, like what happens to you, I'm sure you've ever sent a message to somebody and they haven't responded to you, right? It's happened to everybody.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
So
yeah.
how does that make you feel?
I don't care.
Okay,
Okay,
well, I think most people
because I
do.
know because I know you're not interested in me, so there's no need for me. Even if they even say, somebody that sends back thanks, they're not
Right.
interested.
Right. Exactly.
So you keep it moving.
Right.
Maybe I've built up those walls where I'm like, okay, I understand, but sometimes people get really persistent, and I have to block you. I'm not going to say nothing to you. You're getting blocked.
Oh yeah,
Does that
I
mean?
know what you mean. No, I don't think it's mean. I think if you say no, especially if you say no and they keep persisting, then that's you can block them. I think that's perfectly acceptable too. But But no, I was just wondering if maybe you had thought about, because even if you go on a free dating site or something for gay people or whatever, and you go there, and I think maybe you should look outside of your general vicinity, because you never know. Just because you meet somebody in, say, San Francisco or L.A. or New York or Dallas or Miami or wherever, somewhere completely far from you, doesn't mean that you couldn't still possibly have a relationship with them ultimately, even if it's not immediately. Maybe you and this guy end up, talking for a long time or whatever, and someday you just happen to be in the same place, you meet, oh my God, it's love at first sight, and then then you have the love of your life. You don't ever know. My point is, you never know where you're going to meet the person that you're going to be with. You just don't.
When I lived in Atlanta, I wouldn't date you if you lived more than 20 minutes from my house.
Across the street, yeah.
So I'm not driving all crazy just to date you, and if you don't have a car, I'm not waiting on the MARTA for you. That's too much for me.
But I am saying that you can still develop a relationship with someone online from a long distance, and not dating them necessarily. Just get to know them, even if if the two of you meet online or something in a matching site, and you like the way each other looks, and you start talking, and you talk on Skype, you can talk on the phone, whatever. You never know, because you can go fly off and meet them, or vice versa someday. You never know. I know when I was in my I was like 25 actually. 25, I met this guy in New York, and we talked for a very long time. And I flew out there, and I met him, and we hit it off, and we had sex and everything else. So it was great. And then I flew back to Dallas, and we continued to be friends. We're still friends today. Okay, we're not dating or anything, but we're still friends today. My point is, and the only reason we didn't get together was because he was completely not ready for a relationship at all, like you. He's like completely like retarded about it. But anyway, and so that's why I didn't get with him. And so I knew he was like a relationship phobic type of individual, just like you are. So that's why he and I never got together. And he was actually at my wedding and everything else. And so we're still friends, right? My point is that if you meet the right person, you can still mesh and still get together and fly out and meet each other someday. You never know. So I'm saying expand your search. Don't limit yourself to just right next door.
Well, I get on what's that, the little app called Growler. I've been on. Well, I'll get on Growler because I just looked at the pictures.
Wait, Growler? And you mean Grindr?
No, I mean Growler.
I don't know what Growler is.
It's the bear version of Grindr.
The bear or better version?
Bear, Bear.
Oh, bear. Oh, okay. I get it now. Gotcha. But yeah, but isn't that like a sex thing? That's like Grindr's a sex thing. It's not really for relationships. Bullshit. Yes, it is. Bullshit. Yes, it is. Bullshit. I know. If it's like that, then it's a sex app. People do not get on Grindr or Growler to find a relationship. They don't.
It can happen, right?
I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but I'm saying the likelihood is very, very rare or low. So you need to look at somewhere else. If you want a relationship, if you're just looking for sex and hookups, that's fine. That's what those sites are for.
No, my those days for me are past. I'm too old for all that.
Then you need to get your ass off Grindr or Growler, whatever the hell it's called, and you need to go get your ass on something that actually is meaningful. So, like a site dedicated to finding a relationship and not just sex.
Well, name me a site because I'm not paying for it.
Well, Match.com I think is free for a while, isn't it? Let me see.
Is it?
Gay dating sites. Let's look at this up and see. This is good information for anybody listening to the Gay Mass tonight. So, there was actually OkCupid. That's a good one. I saw an actual documentary about this. Yes, go there. That's free for. It's free. It's free. It's a great site. I saw a documentary about it. I was watching a documentary about something, and they talked about this OkCupid. And the great thing about it is it will match you with someone based on your personality types and everything else, and it's free. So check it out.
Really?
Yeah. OkCupid.com. Now an official sponsor of the Off Limits show. I'm not really, just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. So go to there because I know I've never used it because it wasn't around when I was single, but I saw it in action on this documentary I saw, and how these gay guys had met on it and everything, and how it's really got good reviews. So you should check it out. Just go
I'm
there.
going to check it out, and I'm going to give you updates.
Yes.
And when it doesn't work out, you're going to have to find me a boyfriend.
Okay, I'll do my best, but I've got a lot to work with. You're kind of a mess. But anyway,
I told you I was crazy.
What was I gonna say? But go there tonight, set your profile up, and just see what happens. Seriously. And keep your mind open. This is one more thing I want to tell you about this, though, is that when I was looking for when I set myself out that 1 year, I said 2007 is the year I'm going to meet my boyfriend, my husband, whatever.